Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another great episode of Bahrain Now, covering local initiatives, happenings, talents, and trends. I'm your host, Bara Abdallah, here to walk you through our exciting lineup of segments and personalities from around Bahrain. So don't go away, we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest finds art in everything and creates art out of anything. She's also the founder and president of the Bahrain Society in Leeds. Donna with us here today to talk us more about all these amazing achievements. So Donna, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'd like to thank you for having me today on your show as well.
It's a pleasure. You've been doing a lot recently, the society, art, university. But first, tell us about yourself a bit.
So I'm a self-taught artist. I began with the talent since I was a kid, back when I used to paint or draw with a pencil and a paper.
Okay.
I believe I was 5 years old until today, and I'm 22 now, so quick math, that's 17 years of being an artist.
I failed math, so.
Yeah, it's okay. So yeah, I've been developing the talent within time, even though I studied a different major. I believe that the talent is still there, like it's in the blood, and I don't want to stop. Yeah.
Well, it shows, it really shows. So you went to Leeds. Tell us more about your studies over there.
So studying in Leeds have changed a lot of things in me and have added a lot to my knowledge in terms of being abroad, meeting new people, being social, and as well creating the Bahrain Society in Leeds.
Okay.
So that gave me an opportunity to bring the students together in order they won't feel homesick and miss their families. So it's one of the main points or main reasons why I've created the society. So I've recently finished my studies, and it took me 3 years completing the Law with International Business degree.
Oh, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, the names like Law, International Business. Don't mess with her.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I chose a double major, because I know like I can still do whatever I plan to do as long as I put the passion and the hard work into it. I know I'm gonna reach out and achieve the goal, and here I am today.
Here you are today, indeed. So, okay, law and international business, but you still find it that you want to do more. You found the time to actually go around and just be inspired by everything in Leeds, I would say, the environment, the people, and all of that, and you create art out of that. Tell us more about your inspirations.
So in terms of my inspirations, I'm really inspired in multiple things. One of them is nature, of course. I always see art behind nature. And I would combine what I see daily with my imagination. So I would give it a little twist into the paintings. And yeah, so I would be inspired by the nature, by historic art, like ancient Greek art, or even astrology. I'm so into astrology.
Zodiacs and all that?
Yeah, so I would give it like a little bit of taste into my paintings and would combine all these factors together to make a masterpiece of it. So yeah.
I mean, excuse my ignorance, but pretty much, when it comes to art, there's a lot going on. But when you said ancient Greek art and astrology, what is that?
It's basically like taking the ideas of the ancient Greek art back in the days when they used to use different techniques to make art and that. So I would actually take the ideas from them and try to put it in my into my kind of art, and would put it in a modern type of art, like bring them all together and give it a little bit of twist of Donna's art, and then it would look a little bit different, but it has the same idea at the end.
Amazing, amazing. I went through your Instagram account and I saw some your photography, I would say, and some of your art. There's like this piece of art. It's the environment, but in a digital format. Plus the greenery has different formats and layers. And I'm like, I was just looking at it. I'm like, this is good. I feel good. I feel calm. It was just amazingly done. So it seems that like you said, you mix up different kind of art styles and put it all in one. So how does that make you feel pretty much when you indulge yourself into art?
It just tells me that it's never enough. And I think I had to do more.
Right.
Yeah, whatever I do, I just feel like, no, I should do better. And even though some people compliment my work and they tell me, that's amazing, how have you done it? I'm like, no, there's this enthusiasm in me and being stubborn about the talent that I have to do more. So I would still be, like I would teach myself to practice new types of art, like the graphic art which you mentioned. It's it's completely new to me.
Really?
Yeah, so I had joined online courses through COVID-19 all the time, and I've been trying to teach myself the technique because I always was interested in this type of art. So I saw an opportunity, why not try it out? So I tried it out and made beautiful pieces to resemble Bahrain and in a glitch theme.
A glitch theme.
Yeah, like because I love those kind of things as well, and I wanted to look, like I want the people to see how I see things in my imaginations,
Like you said, you bring ancient Greek art, astrology, and a lot of stuff in a contemporary way style, and you present it to the world through your eyes, which is pretty beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, being an artist is one thing, and then you have being a student for law and international business. Then, pretty much comes in with Adana, who is the president of the Bahrain Society in Leeds. How did you come up with that idea? I mean, it's not a new thing going on, but what did make you make that society happen?
So basically, when I started studying in Leeds back in 2019, I saw this thing that most students from all around the world or Arab countries have this student society of their own, and they would always organize events and everything. But for the Bahraini students, there was no society. So I was like, why not start it out myself? I'm not gonna wait for anyone. So it's actually, I do have a little bit of experience. Back in high school, I was always in extracurricular activities like a student council and everything. I always, I always pop up and join those kind of things. So I started the society and made it an official society under the Students' Union in Leeds Beckett University. Until I've encouraged the students to join and give them particular roles and goals to achieve. And until this day, it has been a success, completing so many events, like the very first event, which was the biggest event in 2019 for Bahrain National Day.
Oh, wow.
And it was a collaboration with the Embassy of Bahrain in London. Yeah, it was a very good time. Everyone had fun, and the main mission of the Bahrain Society is to bring students together and in order not to feel homesick and to let them know that we're all there for them while we're there in the UK. And whenever they need something, there's everyone to help, and to also let them out, because one of the reasons is also to raise awareness for the mental health, for the students to be social. Some of them just be in their circles, on their areas, and it would be really hard for them making friends. So it's very important that they join these kind of events to make friends as well. So yeah, alhamdulillah, until this day, it's still going on.
Amazing. You made history, you know that, right? Founding the Bahrain Society in Leeds. It's like, why did not think of that? Well, Donna came to the rescue. Amazing stuff. How do you juggle all of that, being a president, an artist, and a student? How do you manage all of that?
It's the biggest challenge to me.
I can imagine.
Yeah, but it's something good, because I don't have time to be homesick when I'm in the UK. I'm always busy organizing stuff and trying to keep up with my talent and law school. I mean, it's a big challenge, but
it is.
Yeah, at last, I've done it, and I can't believe that I actually made it.
Wow. Well, I'm sure Bahrain and everybody's proud of you for what you've done. Being an artist, having fun on the side for yourself, but making the world a more beautiful place. Taking your pursuit of being a law and international business student, and then becoming the president and the founder of the Bahrain Society in Leeds. That's a lot. MashaAllah, I would say that, definitely. With all that being said, any last words or advice to your viewers right now?
I'd like to say very different things that are important for everyone who's watching, everyone who has a talent and they always hesitate, or they feel uncomfortable going out and expressing whatever they are good at. So don't ever think about the negativities. Just focus on yourself and know that no matter what you do, even if you do mistakes, it's always important, because at the end the results are gonna look as beautiful as any type of art that we see every day. So if you ever feel like you want to do something but you feel like no one's there to support you, it doesn't matter. Just yeah, you can just support yourself and go out and show the world what you can do.
Wow, and you did definitely show us what you can do. Thank you so much, Donna, for this inspirational talk. And you know, we can't wait to see what's going to happen with the society for the next National Day. So best of luck with that.
Thank you so much. Thank
Great
you for
pleasure.
having me as
Definitely an honor. Well, ladies and gentlemen, like Donna said, let go of the negativity and just focus on what you're good at. All that took place with the talk with Donna right here on Bahrain Now. Well, viewers, the Kingdom of Bahrain pays great attention to the development of sports and always starts from the young age. Our spotlight in this segment is on the Riffa Tennis Club. To speak more about this, we are joined here by the tennis director coach Florin Oprea, who has been training layers of different levels throughout the past of the 2 decades. With more than 2,000 students taught and several years experiencing and managing tennis programs in Romania and the GCC. So with us tonight is Coach Florin. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
You're a legacy.
Let's say.
Amazing, legendary legacy. It's like I'm just
Thank you.
reading right now. I'm like, no way. So how you been?
Yeah, I'm okay. We are doing good with the academy these days. It's picking up now after the pandemic, so
Amazing.
things are getting better.
I mean, it's been like pretty much a challenging time for everybody, but you kept it going even
2020 was a difficult year for us, but now it's much better.
Amazing, amazing. Tell us more about the academy and the club.
Yeah, we started the academy. Actually, I was coaching my partner, so we were looking for a club where to go and to practice.
Okay.
We didn't find in Bahrain. There is only one club, and it's like a closed circuit there. So we wanted to make a club that is open for everybody.
Okay.
So we searched a lot in 2018, 2019, and finally we found a place, and we established the academy in Riffa views.
Amazing, amazing. So, you know, it was like a long journey to make that happen, right?
It was very long.
A lot of challenges, like what should we do? How can we start? Paperwork and all of that. But you made it happen, so thank you so much for that.
And we didn't find tennis courts, which is, we need,
yeah.
I think this is one thing that we need in Bahrain to build more tennis courts. Now is the vibe with the paddle now.
Yeah, I do want to bring that up. I'm like,
it's
no,
okay.
It's paddle and tennis.
It's not our competition, but
okay, good.
But they are building more and more, and the tennis courts, they're still the same. Like for 10 years, they didn't. Nothing happened, you know.
Okay, okay. Well, the thing is, I guess now, do they complement each other? You think because with paddle right now, they're gonna have more popularity for tennis as well?
I don't believe it will have more popularity. Paddle.
Okay.
It's easier to play in the beginning.
Right.
Because you cannot hit outside the court. You have walls.
Hey,
yes.
You still score.
Exactly. But tennis is a more complex sport.
Right.
So it takes more time to learn it, and it's more fun when you start to learn it in the right way and you can play. Right. It's more challenging than paddle.
You know, everybody, like pretty much when it comes to tennis, they see prestige, they see precision, they see like actual athleticism, you know, sports, because it takes a lot. And you know, when you see all these international tournaments taking place in the world and all the big time players and sport athletes when it comes to tennis, it just makes you feel like this is definitely really, I would say, elegant kind of sport taking place out there.
Yeah, it was the king's sports before,
right?
Like 100 years ago.
Right.
But now it reached to everybody, so it's amazing that many people are starting to play. Also in Bahrain, they started a lot to play in the last 4 or 5 years. So the tennis community is growing.
Definitely.
And we are contributing to this.
Definitely.
I mean, hopefully we're gonna make it bigger and bigger.
Oh,
we are trying our best.
It is getting bigger, actually, pretty much. And from what I've been hearing right now, you know, you go around, And there are more people interested in the sports because the moment they learn what the sport gives them from discipline, you know, from I would say a full body workout. Like one of my friends is so into tennis, and the amount of work he puts into it, it's just phenomenal. I went to certain tennis games and I'm like, oh my God, the strength of the stroke itself, and when you just wave that the racket, I'm like, the speed of it.
It's a full cardio, you know?
It's crazy.
Because normally in a tennis, in 1 hour of playing tennis, you burn around 600-700 calories, which in a gym, you have to stay a lot longer, and it's boring.
Right? So tell me about your passion in tennis. What made you do it?
Yeah, it started when I was young. My father, he was a president of a club with multi-sport. So he had tennis also in that club.
Okay.
So of course I was going there every day, playing every day, and from that on, I started to play better and better. Then I reached 19, I went to college.
Oh wow.
I studied tennis for bachelor and master sport performance.
Wow.
Sports science actually.
Amazing.
So yeah.
Amazing.
So I followed this road since I was little.
So not only you became a player, but you became more like the scientist behind
Yes,
the
it's
game
a lot
itself.
of science in sport, which you have to be aware of.
I still remember when I took physics a long time ago, I had 3 questions all based on tennis games. The speed, you know, it's like the stroke, the force, and all of that. So it's like tennis really been a good part even of our studies.
Yeah, of course. It's biomechanics. It's amazing, and tennis is very complex. It's very complex compared to other sports because everything has to be perfect.
So I'm sitting with a scientist
Let's say.
/ athlete / coach / trainer. He's all in one right now, right? It shows you even like the way you're standing right. I'm like, hey, he's got it. He got a good posture. I need to be like you a bit.
Yeah. Come and join us.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Now, regarding training, what do you do? What kind of training courses do you provide?
We start with the 3 years old.
Okay.
Up to 5 years old, we teach them motor skills, which are very important for future to develop the strokes and everything. You need to have the motor skills, which is throwing, catching, running, walking, you know, balance, agility. So we try to develop this until 5 years old, and from 5 years old we start with 3 levels. Because the kids cannot play on the full court, we have special courts for them, smaller compared to the full one. So we have the red group, which is a smaller court, than the orange, which is half of the court, and then the full court. Wow. So at the 10 years old, we try to get them to play on the full court. They have different balls, they have different rackets, so that it will be, we make it easier for them.
I think I'll start with the 10 years old as well.
Yeah,
you know, because I went to the full course and it was massive.
Yeah,
it's like
it's
I
a
had
lot.
to, okay, oh, what?
It's a lot to run, yeah.
Field. It's like pretty much playing on a soccer field. I'm like, whoa, massive.
But starting with a small court, you adjust and you adapt to the distance, to the game situation, and it's going to be much easier if you go step by step until the big court.
Wow, that is unbelievable. And now, right now, pretty much the academy is doing a lot. Tell us more about the academy.
We have this program for the under 10. Then we have the juniors. We are coaching now the national team juniors, under 18, under 12.
Okay.
So they are coming to us 3 times a week. We give intensive training. We had good results. We went with them in Spain. So they managed to win their 1 tournament and to reach 1 final, which was amazing for Bahrain.
Amazing, that is phenomenal.
For Bahrain, tennis was amazing because in the last maybe 20, 30 years, it never happened to go outside in Europe and to win a tournament.
Well,
with
thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. We did a good job.
You did an amazing job.
We have some talented kids, under 12, under 16. So we try to make them to be like, to reach the professional level, which so far in Bahrain, we didn't have a professional tennis player. But with these kids, we are trying to bring them to the ATP.
You are writing history for Bahrain. You are part of Bahrain's history right now.
I wish.
You are. Right now you're on TV talking to us about your amazing achievements and being very casual about it. It's like, oh yeah, we just made them win. It's like, dude, that's a big deal. That's a huge deal.
It is, actually, yeah. But the kids are also very talented, so we are taking good care of them.
Amazing.
Also, the president of the federation, Sheikh Abdulaziz bin Mubarak, it's a great help for us and for tennis in Bahrain. He's doing a lot, so we want to thank him also.
Amazing, amazing. Well, with that being said, last tips, advice, or words to your viewers?
Yeah, I would like people to join tennis and to try. I know it's hard in the beginning, but if they're gonna come and they're gonna try their best, they're gonna love the sport and they're gonna play until 80, 90s.
Okay.
Actually, our oldest client is 76 and he's playing 5 times a week.
5 times a week?
Yes.
He's more active than I am, that's for sure.
He's more active than me.
Well, if we pass by the academy, will you be there to help us?
I'm always there, every day.
Sir, yes. Florin, right now with us here today on Bahrain Now. Tomorrow, we'll be seeing you at the academy.
Thank you, and wish to see you there, guys.
Yeah, you will, definitely. Well, thank you so much for being here today. It's been a great pleasure.
Thanks.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a great talk about tennis, pretty much. I'm now thinking about actually giving it a try and just go there and give myself a good workout with the king sport. All that took place with a talk with Florin right here on Bahrain Now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're into anime and manga, this is definitely for you. Saleh Rafeei is a Bahraini YouTuber and content creator. He makes stunning videos about the latest technology and gaming. That was in the first channel, but now it's all about anime, manga, and more pop culture, all that taking place with Saleh. Good evening, how are you?
Hello, good evening to you. I'm good. First of all, I want to say thank you to everyone for having me on the show.
Oh man, it's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure, and it's an honor to be here, actually.
Oh man.
And yeah, that's what I want to say is big thank for all the hard work that you're doing.
Oh man, thank
Dude,
you.
I'm following you for years, and you know that. And I know that for a fact that you are one big hell of a anime fan as well.
Oh man, it's been a while actually. It's been a while. But you know, I'm gonna watch the new Cowboy Bebop on Netflix.
Yeah.
I mean, the remake is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, in real life, right?
Speaking of Netflix, One Piece real show is coming too.
What?
Imagine that. I have no idea how that's going to be in reality, but they're going to make it with powers and everything.
One Piece?
One Piece, One Piece.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That just came out a couple of days ago.
What about Naruto?
No, they're صاحبين عليه.
Okay, now, you see, exactly. That's why we wanted to have you here, because this kind of talk is just beautiful.
Okay.
Now, as a YouTuber, pretty much, you started a long time ago, as I remember you, with a different name, not to mention right now, unless you want to. It's okay. It's okay. Professor Saleh. You know, you've been doing it for such a long time, and you had amazing videos on your channel, and you were very consistent for like 1 or 2 or even 3 years, I guess, right?
Totally 3 years.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But it was very challenging, right?
It was very tough to it was tough to continue, even though that you don't have that much of a viewer and seeing and like and support. I don't mean by support like it has to be like donations and money, just the emotional support that comments on you continue on that. And you did not get that many viewers, even though that, as you said, the content was good enough.
Was just not good enough, was
and
amazing.
You saw my montage.
Dude, I was with you when that happened.
And you came with me a couple of videos as well. And it was, you know, see, what I figured out is that it's not the personality or the quality or the lighting or sounding or whatever it is. It's the type of content what you as a character can present to the audience.
Okay.
Okay, so I tried multiple, let's say, approaches on YouTube. First approach, as you said, was gaming. I wasn't very successful in gaming, even though, as you said, it was good and some people liked it. Some people liked it.
You've done it from streaming to Fortnite, PUBG,
Call of Duty,
Apex Legends, and all of that, League of Legends. I mean, you've done it all, and you're great on the camera. But still, like, you know, pretty much when we get like mention like say Thamar or Bandarita or Hamani in Bahrain and all the big YouTubers when it comes to the gaming field, it makes you think like, what are we missing here, right?
Yeah, I can see that. I did not start as early as they did, you can say. But as you said, like 3 years back, I started that. So it was gaming is easy to create as a content. I can see the easiest content that to create, but it's the most difficult to be special on, to be popular on. You have to be very unique to be picked.
Right.
But gaming, anyone can just record a gameplay and just upload it on YouTube.
On the PlayStation right now, just press share, broadcast, write down what you want to talk about, and that's it. And just put the headset, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, exactly. So creating that type of content is easy, but being unique out of all those people, that's the different part. I tried, you saw that, but I did not get the right numbers, and I wasn't very, you can say, satisfied with my effort was way too higher of what I'm getting in return. So I said, let's try something else.
Right.
So let's go to technology, since I'm a little bit of freak of.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're always when it comes to technology and the cables and the wires and
I mean, the cameras, like, mics.
For a second there, when I went to your room, it was like the Batcave. It's like, why are there lights everywhere? And what does button do? Oh, it's shutting down.
So yeah, I'm into RGB as well, so all the lightning and that.
Yeah, we saw that.
So, yeah, you figured. So I tried to do some type of content that is more beneficiary to the viewer, that he can benefit from. How to stream, what type of audio, what type of mics, what type of cameras, and etc. and etc. How to use this program and that program. Right. And still, even though providing those tips, they see the number. You're not famous, guy. How can you give those tips since you're not a famous guy?
Interesting, right?
So you say, even though you have the knowledge, you have this information, but presenting to them without having the numbers, the right numbers, they won't accept that. So I say, no, it did not work for me either as technology or the gaming. So let's try some music as well.
Oh yeah.
So here where it got a little bit different.
It did, right?
Yeah, so when I played, let's say, original tracks of animes. So Hunter x Hunter, One Piece, Naruto.
The sorrow of Naruto.
Yeah.
I love that, the flute. I mean, you were good at that. You were good at that.
Thank you, arigato.
Doraito.
So I played some covers and people liked that. And I said, since they like the anime and the music, let's just try something else and talk about anime. I had a little bit of struggle in the beginning. I said, maybe people will not accept me since I'm a big guy, let's say 31 years old, and watching and talking.
You're young.
Okay.
Don't use that, I'm a big guy, old. No.
Okay, my point. Yeah. So coming in front of camera, maybe some people with lower age or younger age, I can say, will judge, say, I got that in the beginning as well, yeah. You respect your beard, man, for God's sake,
respect your beard.
Yes, they said respect my beard because you're talking about anime. And they have no idea that the anime is actually for grown-ups.
Anime is for grown-ups.
For kids.
Yeah, I know.
It's never meant for kids.
Made by adults in their 80s, 70s, 60s.
Exactly.
With stories about their lives to the people.
For example, can you give a kid to watch Attack on Titan?
Attack on Titans? No, man.
Hell no. He will have nightmares in his dream. There's no way that he can watch Attack on Titan.
Or Death Note.
Yeah, or Death Note, for example.
Oh,
there's very crucial scenes that only, you can say, 16 and above to watch that.
You're being generous right now.
Yeah.
I think it was 18, but hey.
Yeah. Okay, but minimum, I said.
Right.
So at the beginning, I said, I'll do it. I don't care about the comments, but since I love this, these are the things that I love. Technology, gaming, music, I play instruments, and anime. And I wanted to do these kind of things, the things that I like.
All right.
And anime and manga was my last approach. I said, if I did not succeed in that, I will quit YouTube because it's not meant for me. But thank God.
It did, right?
Yeah, thank God it did.
Amazing,
I'm still growing, can say, but the growth I'm getting is way bigger, and I exceeded what I expected, actually.
Okay.
So the viewers is there, the subscribers there, the interaction with me is there. People are commenting, people are directing me, people are providing me information.
Amazing, amazing.
I did not feel that in the beginning.
All right. Beside One Piece,
or
Dragon Ball, what other anime pretty much you're known for? Talking about our show.
I've talked, and in the channel, you mean?
Yeah, in channel.
In channel, I've talked, you can say, pretty much of everything, because I have like a weekly update on what I have watched, even the new upcoming animes. So I see my review, my criticism on the how the CGI, how they painted, how's the moving. So lots of anime. I cannot actually list them.
Top five
animes.
Top 5 animes, please. Yeah. Before we end this talk, I know it's hard. Give me top 5 anime right now in Bahrain Now, please. Come on, you can do this.
I need to think about it, but I'll just go easy.
You don't have to number them. It's like number 2, number 3 in the first place. Just the top 5.
Top 5, without having a long or short series. Just an anime.
Just anime.
You can say One Piece.
One Piece. Okay. Yeah.
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titans. Right.
Death Note.
Really?
Death Note. One hell of a story, man.
Okay.
You have to be very smart to get it.
Yeah. But Death Note, okay, cool.
Yeah, Death Note. Naruto.
Naruto, okay.
Not Boruto.
Not Boruto. Oh yeah.
Not Boruto. Naruto. Oh, or to be more specific, Naruto Shippuden.
Shippuden, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And lastly, I will not put Dragon Ball, but Hunter x Hunter.
Could you not?
Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter x Hunter?
Yeah.
What about Demon Slayer?
See, I cannot.
Okay.
Yeah. Demon Slayer is fine. Yeah. Demon Slayer.
Oh, it's just fun.
It's number 6.
Number 6.
Yeah, it's top 10 definitely. Definitely top 10.
This is phenomenal.
Hero Academia. You have many. One Punch Man. Many.
I would say Cowboy Bebop, and we're done.
So there's many animes.
Yeah, there is a lot going on. That's for sure. Last words and advice to your viewers about them getting into YouTube.
About them getting into YouTube as a content creator?
Yes, as a content creator.
Okay, there's a quote from One Piece. I'm going to say it.
Of course, let's go.
From a character that says, "Miracles don't happen to quitters." So, miracles don't happen to quitters. That's one. And the other part I want to say is that only those who have suffered enough will be able to see the light within the shadow.
Oh God.
Okay.
Only an anime viewer will say that.
Yeah. So never give up for what passion that you have. Just try different method. Try different approach.
Right.
Since you love it, don't give up. Never give up.
Okay.
Do it once, third time, fourth time, fifth time, until you get right. Till you get it right and you succeed in it.
Say that again. Miracles do not happen to quitters.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Ivankov in One Piece.
Ivanko.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for my outro, I need to say Ivanko said that. Well, Saleh, thank you so much for being here, and we can't wait to see you going to international platforms with your content.
Inshallah, we will. I have plans for that, inshallah.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for being with us right here on Bahrain Now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you heard it, miracles don't happen to quitters. All that took place with a talk with Saleh right here on Bahrain Now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to the finish line. A huge thank you to all of our guests for joining us tonight, and another huge thank you to all of you watching us at home. As always, be sure to reach out to us on our social media accounts shown below. We love hearing from you. This was Bara Abdallah. Till next time, Bahrain. Goodbye and God bless.